The darkness continues.
And I'll be honest with you.
Open your minds. This is X from the Prophet of Thought series. You know, the front, the stereo. Yeah, it's some stupid white women too. I was home a couple nights ago, and I was watching Discovery ID on TV. You know, I don't watch a lot of television, but I do enjoy watching, Discovery ID. And anybody that's familiar with Discovery ID, they usually show a lot of crime shows, killers, rapists, murderers, robbers, the whole 9 yards. But anyway, I was watching Discovery ID, and I was watching this show called Dark Obsessions. And Dark Obsessions is one of those shows, they talk about serial killers and murderers and all these kind of things, rapists, what have you. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, and the story was about this guy, and I guess he was like a serial rapist / serial killer, psychopath, white man, you know the type. But see, that wasn't the thing that got me about the show. What got me was this. It was these two white women who worked at a gas station, right? And both of these women who worked at this service station, right? One had just started working there, and the other one had been working there for a little while, and she was dating this guy. And this guy, he would come around and, pick her up and take her out and all that kind of stuff. And the story progressed. And one day, the girl comes in there and she's upset. She's upset with the guy for whatever reason. I don't know. She found out he had another girl, or he was married, or whatever the case may be. But anyway, the following day, she never showed up for work. She just turned up missing. So the police came, and they were looking for her, and they eventually found her Jeep, parked somewhere in a parking lot, just empty. But this is the crux of the story. Now, before all of that, and during that, there was this other guy coming there. And this guy was coming there, and he was trying to get a date with the other white girl that was working there. And he kept coming around asking her to go out, and let's go out on a date, and let's do this, let's do that. And this other white woman was, she was turning him down, and eventually she agreed, to go out with the guy. Now, she started to get creeped out by the guy because he was just calling her, and acting really creepy after she finally, conceded and said she would, go out to dinner with him. So she didn't go out with the guy. And after she stopped, after she stopped entertaining his advances, he started calling her and leaving her messages and calling her job and her house and, all the creepy psychopath white man stuff. Now, this is the kicker, y'all. This is the kicker. They eventually find the other girl, the girl that was dating this guy. They eventually find her body in a ditch somewhere, just beaten and raped and dead. Okay, she's dead. Now, the police come and they ask the other woman that's working there, do you know anything? Have you seen anything, who was her boyfriend, blah, 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 like that. So she proceeded to tell the police, about, about the guy that used to come and date this other woman. So they bring her down to the police station. And when she gets down to the police station, they show her this book of this guy, okay? And it's one guy. And inside that book, there's many, many, many photos of the different disguises. You know, this guy's like a chameleon. You know, he's got like 20 different identities. One day he can look like a Mexican, he can look like a Frenchman, he can look like a skinhead, he can look like a freaking flower child, he can look like a hippie. You know, he can just look like anything. And she looked and she's like, wait a minute. She's like, I know this guy. This is the guy that was trying, you know, to date me. And as she flips through some other pages, she sees pictures of the guy who was dating the friend that eventually, you know, threw her in a ditch after he killed her. And come to find out, it's the same damn guy. So basically what this guy was literally doing, he was dating one of the women, right? He would leave from there, go home, put on one of his disguises, and come back to the same gas station and, you know, BS and talk and flirt with the other woman right there. And neither one of them knew it. Like, they were both around the same guy at the same place. And this guy was able to disguise himself so well that neither one of these white women knew it. And that gets to my point where I say white women do stupid stuff too. Yeah, it's some stupid white women out there too. I mean, you often hear people talking about, you know, the stupid stuff that black women do. And trust me, make no mistake, I am one of those people who mention it, okay? I mention it from time to time, the stupid, ratchet, backwards ass, hood heifer, ill-advised behavior that we often see coming from the females in the black world. But I made this because I wanted to show that there are some stupid white women out there too. Because let me tell you something, when it comes to black women, say what you want about them, there's no way in the hell that one guy could date one girl, okay, working in the same place, come home, put on a disguise, and then come back later on that day and take the other girl out. I mean, it just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. And boy, I saw it happen on this story that I was watching on Discovery ID. I mean, how can you, because I don't think anybody could be fooled. Even if it was one of your friends, there's no way that you could hang out with somebody every single day, hang out with them every single night, and they can just go home, put on a fake mustache, dress different, put on a wig, and come back and pretend that they were someone else. I mean, that struck me as totally ridiculous. I mean, I went beyond, you know, the story of the guy being a serial killer and a serial rapist and all that kind of stuff. When I saw that, I was like, how the hell are these two women, how the hell are they both hanging out with the same guy on the same day, and they don't realize that this is the same guy? I mean, you just went out on a date with this guy, you come to work, I mean, he drops you off, and he goes home, and 2 hours later, he comes back dressed as someone else, and he's getting at the other woman, and these women don't know it. I mean, are they just blind? Are they just desperate? Are they just foolish? Are they just what? And, you know, let me say this, I don't usually make videos off of stuff that I see on TV, you know, unless it's very prolific and has something to do with, you know, with the black world. But when I saw this, I was like, this is madness, man. And not for nothing, okay? Not for nothing, I don't think any black woman would be stupid enough to fall for that. Especially two black women working in the same damn establishment, okay, seeing this guy the same day. I don't think a brother could get away with coming there, dating one of them, and going home and just flipping disguises around and come back with the fake mustache on, and now he's dating the other one. I mean, they would pull his card the first time he ever tried that. So I say that to say this once again: white women do stupid stuff too. There are some stupid white women too, because only a damn white woman would fall for that nonsense. I mean, it's nonsense. Y'all get a chance, you know, if you can get Discovery ID on demand, y'all need to check it out. It's called Dark Obsessions, and this story just, I mean, it really pointed out how stupid white women can be. Okay? I mean, I'll say again, you know, we talk a lot of times about, you know, how foolish our women are in the black world. So I just had to point this out. I couldn't let this go. I had to say something about it, because anytime two women can date the same man and be around him at the same time on the same day, those are some stupid ass white women. And that's facts. Prophet of Thought series. Open your mind. Only from T.P.O.T. Media. Open your minds.